Okay guys, so like really most embarrassing thing if anybody were to have walked up to the car, but like as you can see I'm like leaning back in my seat, right, because I was drifting off, and I get like this vision of like this bread with marinara. It's not like pizza, but for some reason it was like bread with marinara sauce on top. And as I'm like drifting off to sleep and I'm seeing this, I open up my mouth as if I'm about to take a bite. And this is the kind of stuff that happens on a fast with me. You've never had fresh fried potatoes. Fresh fried potatoes and avocado and tortillas like all the time. I know. Starchy breakfast. French fries for breakfast. It was really getting out of hand. I was like, brain, come on now. Really? Really? So you're just going into a panic attack. Cravings for these tacos. They are absolutely delicious. Crunchier. They're made of nuts. It's delicious. This is going inside to help me with my overall goals, not just for weight loss but for spirituality. Like, if I'm giving into this craving, could I be giving into another one? Like, is this worth it? Is this worth what I set out for myself? Okay, I just did this video. I realized it was all good, but when I noticed that the camera had cut me off at 12 minutes, I was like, maybe my video was too long. So anyways, guys, welcome back to my channel, Sandia and Company. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about my experience on a 24-hour water fast. So on Friday, I started my water fast, and I actually started it with a dry fast. I'll explain the reasons why of anything into detail later, or if you guys, shoot out a comment as in why, then I'll let you know. But, trying to get to my little thing over here, my notes. Trying to get to my notes. So on Friday, I started out at 178.2. 35.2 in fat, 45.3 water weight, and 28.9% muscle mass. So, starting out in the morning, I craved cheese like right away. Usually I don't have any cravings or anything in the morning except for when my mind knows I'm fasting. And the reason why I believe that I had the craving for cheese is because the night before when we had our crispy tofu, it did come out like for some reason a little bit more cheesy, especially with like the lemon pepper. And so I had like a craving to eat that the next morning. But I was like, okay, I see you. I see you. And then at 11:39, I went ahead and decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and like put forth some effort into this water fast, and I'm going to drink some water now. So some days, or that morning, Friday morning, I actually went to Walmart and got the Great Value steam distillation water, and it comes in like a magenta, it's a gallon jug, but it has a magenta top and label on there. So I got that, started drinking that, and noticed that I almost immediately started getting headaches. Even though I was drinking it slow and everything, I still got those. So I started to, I have here that headaches while increasing water, and then decreased intake and headaches got better. Basically, that's it. That's what happened. Then I went into cravings for fresh fried potatoes. If you've never had fresh fried potatoes. Yeah. It reminds me of when I was a kid. And like, we used to eat fresh fried potatoes and avocado and tortillas like all the time. I know. Starchy breakfast. But it was like a treat. And I was like, French fries for breakfast? Thank you, Poppy. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that into my life. But I did have that craving, and then I noticed that every time I would have some cravings, because the further along that it got in the day, it was really getting out of hand. I was like, brain, come on now. Really? Really? Really, stomach? Really? Come on now. You're not even really hungry. You know this. You're just going into a panic attack. And then I had to ask with everything. I was like, but is it worth it? Like, is it worth if you have that ice cream? Like, what type of nutritional value is it going to give you? Is it worth it if you say, oh, I want to break my fast with this tofu? Like, is it really worth it? Like, I asked that question on everything, and I promise you that it does make things better, because you start to question, like, is this going inside to help me with my overall goals, not just for weight loss, but for spirituality? Like, if I'm giving into this craving, could I be giving into another one? Like, is this worth it? Is this worth what I set out for myself? So, so that was the question. So after everything that, all the times that it came up, I also had cravings for these tacos from Albertsons. They are absolutely delicious. You put them in the oven. They're like these mini tacos. I don't think I ever really had Jack in the Box tacos, because they always look really greasy. But these tacos are like that, but like crunchier, and they're made of nuts. It's delicious. And then I just went into having some massive night cravings. And then the morning after is always really, really calm. And when I weighed myself the next morning, I was 173.6, 34.3 in fat, 46% in water, 29.3 in muscle mass, which means I released 4.6 pounds, and 0.9% was fat, 0.7% was water, and 0.4% gain was muscle. So I lowered the fat, and then my water intake and my muscle came up. So that was really, really awesome to release 4.6 pounds in one day, okay? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And a majority of that is fat. The reason why I am saying release now instead of fat loss is because like a year and a half ago, I started doing a weight loss journey after I had Andre. And during that time, I was not vegan. I still went, after my pregnancy weight, I was probably the weight that I was at my highest, which was 189. And I got myself all the way down to 135 by August. And I started maybe May, sometime after my birthday, so maybe like 3 or 4 months. And but I really feel as though I manifested that, and I just brought that on. It was a lot of effort. It was a lot of work. So I remember posting on Facebook, I was like, I don't want to say that I lost the weight, because I'm not trying to find it again. And I never said that again out loud or told anybody why, but I was online last night on YouTube, and I was watching, what actually came up on my feed was, I'm following a man named Mark Houghton, Haughton. I'll put his like YouTube link somewhere. And he said lose weight using the law of attraction. But what he further explains is that the same way that you tell your mind, hey, I lost my car keys, you're going to try and find those car keys. So the same way you say, hey, well, I lost the weight, well, your mind's going to say, well, let me find this weight for you again. You think you lost it? Let me go ahead and increase your calories a little bit so that you know you haven't lost it. I'll find it again for you. That's how the law of attraction works. It thinks you lost something, it's going to help you find it. Hey, law of attraction, I lost a bunch of money. Can you help me find it? I'm going to start telling my brain that I lost money. Well, now my mind is going to help me to find that money. And it will happen. I'm just sitting here. I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to walk around and stuff. And I'm going to find it. I might find a penny, but still. That's money gained. So after he said that, then that's what I want to start applying, is that this is my weight release journey. That this is the weight that I'm releasing. And I thought back then that's I wish I would have discovered that word back then, because I did re-find all of that weight that I was like, I don't want to say that I lost weight. But that was, I thought that was like the only way for me to express that to people mainstream, is that, hey, I'm having a weight loss journey. I lost this amount of weight, when really it was I released this amount of weight. So I'm so glad that I actually came across, or that he actually posted that video the other day, so that I could apply that to this one and see the exchange of those words. So yeah, my overall water fast was pretty nice. I did enjoy it, and I'm going to be starting another fast up on Monday. If you guys would like to join me for that, I think I'm actually going to be vlogging that one every day. Hopefully, when I get a lot more comfortable in the camera, I'm going to be doing that. So, yeah. I will see you guys on Monday sometime. Today is Sunday, so I'll see you guys on Monday.